This is dedicated to the ninjas that been down since day one. Welcome to the podcast. Like we always do about this time. Yeah. Open your ears and lube up your butthole. It's time for the What Do We Call It podcast. Now, here's your host. It's Jmann. Welcome to the What Do We Call It podcast. I'm Jmann.
I'm Joey Black.
It's your first time being on this show.
It is.
On the podcast.
Yeah, I don't even know the format. What am I doing?
It's a little bit more structured.
Yeah.
But sometimes I just go off on tangents and it's all kinds of crazy shit.
You do? No way.
What?
Yes, I know. Today's going to be one of those things that's just all over the place.
All right.
Because it's going to be comical instead of me bitching about stuff.
Okay.
There was a story going all over the internet a week and a half ago that made me think of you.
Okay.
It was about a guy who didn't know that growing up, his family is one of the only families that had a
God
poop
damn
knife.
it, you sent me this article.
A poop knife.
Yeah.
A guy went to his friend's house and came out of the bathroom and asked if he could have the poop knife. And they're like, what do you mean? What's a poop knife?
Right.
And he's like, a poop knife.
Mm-hmm.
And they thought he was joking. And then he explained that as a kid, when they were in the bathroom, if they had a giant shit, which everybody in his family apparently had giant shits.
Something like that.
They'd call for the poop knife, and someone would bring this designated butter knife to the bathroom so they could cut the poop up so it would flush. Otherwise, these monster poops would just spin around the bowl and never go down.
Oh, man.
And it made me think of you because you had told me years ago that you had a poop knife. That you had to cut your poop.
Back when I lived with my grandma, so this was a long time ago, like pre-junior high. Yeah, there was like plastic cutlery that was kept under the sink, and it wasn't just me, it was just people took
so
big
it was
shits.
like a familial poop knife.
Well, no, it was just plastic ones, and you get rid of the other one, like you dispose it.
See, I didn't know that it went back that far because once upon a time ago, your estranged wife said, oh, yeah, he cuts his poop. He has to cut his poop because it's so big. Ask him about it. And then sometime later, I was at a Halloween party at your house. I think that was the year I went as Michael Schofield. And I came dressed in prison blues. And I wore handcuffs. And I'd made a toothbrush shank. Like I spent 45 minutes paid on the clock at Menards making a shank out of a toothbrush.
At least you got paid for it.
Out of a fucking Oral-B toothbrush. I still have it upstairs. I have my toothbrush shank.
That's hilarious.
Or it might be down here. I don't know. It's around. It still exists.
And next to the jar of teeth.
Not by the jar of teeth. It should be, though. That'd be awesome.
It would be awesome.
So I'm taking a piss, and I'm looking for more toilet paper, and I open the bottom vanity, and I see a box of plastic knives. I'm like, oh, my God, he's really got to cut his poop. I just thought that she was yanking my chain, and he was going along with it.
I had honestly forgotten about this until you had texted me.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't had that in a long time. I don't know if it was diet or what it was, but it's not necessary anymore.
You have skinnier poops?
I guess. I don't know.
Runnier poops? What's the consistency of your poop is what I'm getting at here.
It's pretty solid.
Now, the poops you had to cut, how long were they and how fat were they?
Why?
Man, I just said I had forgotten about this until you'd messaged me. I'm not going to remember distinct poops.
I'm going to make an O, like for an okay with my forefinger and my thumb. And you tell me when to stop at the average thickness of your old poops. Tell me when.
From that,
tell me when.
A little prior to that.
Okay, so we're talking about a good inch and change in diameter.
Sure.
A pretty... Nah, that might be an inch and a half. I don't know. Some of my poops are almost like this.
Yeah.
They're like big black cock-sized poops. And as I've said before, this is my thing I came up with. And if anybody says they thought of it, fuck them, they're lying.
Oh, for God's sake.
Any turd over 8 inches long is... Do you remember this?
No, I do not.
A cocoa snake.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Cocoa snake. And any turd that's over 12 is...
I don't know.
A cocoa anaconda.
God damn it.
You dirty poop cutter.
Oh, man.
I've never had to cut my poop.
Yeah, well, some people do.
That's ridiculous.
I mean, Yeah, I don't. Like I said, I don't even really remember doing it that much.
Some kids outgrow allergies. You outgrow having fat shits.
I now have allergies though, so that's the weird part.
What? To what?
I don't know. I just get allergies.
Black dick.
Yeah. Well, probably dick in general. Makes me sneeze.
Not with that haircut. Oh.
Whatever, dude. Don't be jealous.
I'm not at all whatsoever.
It's so flowy and
it reminds me of, I can't remember the actor's name. It's Tyler something, and he was on that show with, what's the Ryan? Not Ryan Reynolds. What's the other Ryan? The gorgeous Canadian one that was in La La Land.
Gosling?
Yeah, Ryan Gosling. And they were on this fucking show that was like a high school on a cruise ship that was on UPN back in the day. Breaker High. Breaker High.
Huh.
Him and Ryan Gosling. It was a Canadian show.
Interesting.
Also, the same actor was in Tucker and Dale.
I've seen that.
Okay, so not Alan Tudyk, but the other guy. I don't remember his name.
You're going to have to show me a picture.
But your hair reminds me of him with your...
It reminds you of Chris Jericho. That's who it reminds
me of. It does not remind me of Chris Jericho. Stop fucking saying that to make yourself feel better.
Whatever. People like my hair.
I will cut your mole off your face.
No, it's been there my whole life. Don't do that.
Except for that time you got a giant zit in your mole in college.
Yeah, dude, that happens.
Your mole fell off.
It didn't fall off. It just...
Dude, your mole popped. And then it fucking fell off. Don't tell me it didn't. I saw that shit afterwards. You're like, dude, my mole fell off.
Really? Dude, you remember things so vividly compared to, like, me and the miss riding around in the car when we listen to your podcast. Mm-hmm. Like, just... The shit you remember to the specifics is insane.
You want to know where we were standing?
No.
At Anoka County, Anoka Ramsey Community College.
Out, man.
We were at Anoka Ramsey Community College. It was after class was done. We were walking in the parking lot on the walkway in between the two plats of trees on the right side of campus heading up towards the theater department. And you're like, check this out. I got a big gross zit in my mole. I'm like, oh my God. And then a few days later, the fucking thing fell off.
But my mole's still there. It
grew back.
I don't think the moles do that.
No, because I got one back here on the back side of my right cheek on my jawline that I shaved off by accident a number of times, and now it's just like pretty much gone.
Interesting.
Moles will fall off.
Huh.
If you Google the per se vampire, there's this fucking doorknob that was on some daily talk show saying that he was a sanguinarian vampire, that he drinks other people's blood and it gets him high and shit. And that he doesn't, I don't know, his diet was like crazy strict. And he said that once he stopped eating meat or sugar, that he got super skinny, super in shape, and all his moles fell off.
Weird.
Yeah.
I would look weird without my mole. It's like part of my trademark on my face.
Okay, De Niro.
I mean, it's kind of, yeah.
Yeah. See?
Oh, yeah, show me the picture of this dude.
Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Yeah.
Tyler Labine.
Tyler Labine.
Dude kind of looks like you.
Which one? The one with the chainsaw?
Yes, the one with the chainsaw. The one that's not Alan Tudyk, obviously. Motherfucker. God.
Yeah, I mean, beard maybe. I don't see the hair, though.
Yeah, he had his hair like that. Especially there was a movie called Let's Have an Orgy, and he had hair just like that.
Interesting.
And it was a great movie. And we're going to go to Tyler Labine's fucking film and television work. Oh, it's called A Good Old-Fashioned Orgy.
I might have actually seen that.
You should see it.
I will have to revisit it.
You will also have to revisit video of Paige getting her neck craned and sucking a cock to the point where it looks like her neck is going to snap clean off.
I guess.
To reference the other show.
Right.
Did you know that I'm a semi-legit published author?
I think so? Question mark?
Who the hell put a question mark on the teleprompter?
I'm not sure. I think I knew that, but I don't remember. Like, dude, my memory sucks.
I came up with a term that was published by Urban Dictionary.
Oh, okay.
And that term is Queef Stroganoff.
Okay, I definitely did not know this.
Let's look it up right now.
But that's amazing. I'm really excited to see what the definition of this is.
It's pretty gross. I was proud of myself.
I can imagine.
I also tried to get published Shotgun Sandwich, but they didn't go for it. Dicks.
A little Cobain action.
Yeah. Pretty much. Queef Stroganoff, submitted by Jmann 1982 on July 19th, 2016. I actually submitted it a lot earlier than that. The thick, noxious sludge that drips from a fat woman's cooter when she gets super horned up during the summer months, and her vaginal secretions meet the rest of her panty sweat. And to use it in a sentence, I'm like, oh my God, my mom went for a walk today, and when she came home, the entire house stunk like Queef Stroganoff. Yeah, you like that?
Oh, God damn it.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of yay, your name's on there.
I know. Next topic. Gay for dollars.
Gay for dollars.
Gay for dollars. Has anybody ever asked you, like, how much money would it take for you to suck another man's dick?
Not.
I'm not saying I've recently come into money and this is a proposition. That's not what I'm getting at right now.
Yeah, no, I don't think. I mean, I'm sure somebody's probably joked around and said that, but I don't think anybody's actually seriously asked me that question, and I don't think I've actually ever given a serious answer.
Somebody asked me once in high school, and I said $44 million.
$44 million. That's a big number.
I think he threw out the number.
Oh, well,
He's
shit.
like, really, $44 million? You wouldn't be like, you wouldn't just look at it, just give it a little lick. Like, I don't know.
Oh, shit.
It relates to things you learn when you work in a jail.
Oh, okay.
Gay for stay.
Okay.
That's a thing. People like go to prison for a while.
Okay.
And they know they have needs. And there's an economy based upon sex and ramen noodles in prison.
Oh.
You know, canteen food or cock.
All right.
Or buttholes or mouths. Either way. Yeah, some people will go to prison and just be gay for stay.
Interesting.
Not people that go to jail for like 6 months. Because that's, I mean, you probably have to question whether or not you are actually gay or bisexual at that point.
Right.
But if you show up like, man, I'm going to be here for like 6 years. I don't have any money. I don't have any protection. But I might just have to suck a dick or two. And the next thing you know, you got other people that are sucking your dick. And it's just like this round robin of people that are putting things in mouths and butts and touching dicks and playing castle towers and tummy sticks. And hey, did you want an iced honey bun? You could have my fruit cup at lunch.
What?
I'll watch out to make sure nobody tries to knife you while you're on the bench press out in the yard, but you got to juggle my balls. Perhaps some prostate milking.
Well, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never been to prison.
Well, that's good. Because you might have to make some tough decisions, especially with that hair.
Oh, I'd probably shave it off before I went in.
Would you?
Probably.
Yeah, and then you might get some weird looks from the black guys that think that you're trying to join up.
I'll just make it shorter.
I'm going to give myself like a Misfits. Just like
there you go.
That single spike down in the middle of my face.
Yeah, that'll do it.
It's not going to protect your butthole, but you might be able to like bat away some dicks with it.
This hair's getting in the way.
Or maybe the guys will be like, yeah, that's right, suck my dick. I love the way your beard tickles my balls, and that little hair spike makes my dick feel like there's a lady there.
God damn it.
Yeah. You like that?
No.
Is that good stuff?
No.
So, like, somebody says, I will give you $1 million. There's a suitcase. There's the money. It's real money. It's not like fake money.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, all you have to do is suck my dick.
God damn it.
$1 million. Think of all the good you could do with that money.
Yeah.
Think of how many phones you don't have to sell anymore.
God damn it.
$1 million.
$1 million is a lot of money.
Yeah.
You're waiting for me to say yes or no?
I'm waiting.
You're waiting for an answer?
Give an answer, yeah. This isn't like a go home and think about it and report back.
I mean, I would probably need some time to think about it.
It's $1 million.
I would probably have to get some legal papers involved, like the fucking Chappelle show, the fucking contract, or you can't say anything, all that shit.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
So you were kind of like, yeah. Are you saying yes for $1 million?
I don't know. Probably.
I don't actually.
Probably.
Okay, well, it's on tape now. So.
That's fine. It's $1 million.
You know what most people don't consider in this hypothetical scenario? This is where people like me come in and totally ruin the game.
Okay.
Is once you suck the dick and you have the $1 million.
Yeah.
Do you just like hide it under your mattress? Do you put it in a fire safe? You know that if Uncle Sam finds out you made $1 million, you have to pay taxes on a blowjob that you gave. You're going to have to report.
Yeah, no, that's totally going under the table.
You got to figure out how the hell you're going to explain it away in paper. You can't be like, I sucked a guy's dick for $1 million because prostitution is illegal.
Not if you're in Vegas.
Well, come on. You think he's going to fly you out to Vegas? He's going to make a
that could be
full-on
part of the
indecent
stipulation.
proposal. I noticed you playing the slots with your hairband.
Got
a proposition for you.
Got to cover all my bases.
Oh, God. Because right there, if you admit that it's prostitution, they take your $1 million, and then you're out $1 million, and you sucked the dick. It's, wow, that's a mind fuck on so many levels.
Yeah, no, I'd be out of the country, for sure. I would be gone.
With $1 million.
Yep.
In cash.
Yep.
You want to think about that one?
I mean, multiple trips if need be.
Yeah, right. Because you go through with any amount of money, the scanners detect the little strips in the bill of how much you have, and X amount, they're just going to seize it and assume that you got it from drugs. And you'll never get it back. And then you will still have sucked a dick for nothing.
Because the government's awesome and they can take your money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uncle Sam's like,
they just
my
assume
life is dope and I do dope shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Fucking government.
Uncle Sam is like Kanye West the first time that Dave Chappelle met him.
It's the What Do We Call It podcast.
Would you rather?
Oh, God.
This is how we're going to wrap up this episode. So it's kind of a shorty.
Okay.
I came up with 3 scenarios.
Oh, shit.
Well, number one is I proposed this to my friend at work. Like, if you were in a small plane, there's only like 5 people there.
I hate flying.
And the pilot and the co-pilot, and then him and his wife, and then for some reason some gorgeous model chick. Okay. And they're flying over the ocean, and they're going to crash.
Yeah.
So you got to decide. There's only 2 parachutes.
Okay.
And then the model chick puts one on and jumps out before you can say anything. So now there's 1 parachute.
Okay.
And you can pretty much decide that the co-pilot and the pilot are going down with the ship.
You would assume so.
So now I asked him, I'm like, so would you put on the parachute or would you give it to your wife? Because you're going to land on that same deserted island with that model. Your wife's dead, so you don't have to worry about cheating on her anymore because she's dead. So do you put it on and be like, love you, and jump out the fucking window and then spend your days on an island with a model? Or do you put the parachute on your wife and kiss her goodbye and shove her out and do the heroic thing? And then she spends time on the island diking out with the model.
I would like to think I would do the latter. I think I would probably, if it's coming over water, I would probably try to jump out of the plane at a low altitude. Like once it gets past the island.
Do you know how fast a plane's going when it's about to crash?
I'm going to die either way. You got to try.
Splatter. Here's where my friend...
Give me some fucking arm floaties.
The deep ruined the game. He's like, well, can I just like hold on to her and then she wears the parachute? I'm like, it doesn't. No, she's going to pull the cord and you're going to fucking, let go of your legs, bitch. I immediately regret this decision.
I mean, that would be funny too. But yeah, that's a valid point. You could try that for sure. That's definitely something worth trying regardless of the outcome because the outcome is you're going to die anyway. Right. So why not try to both utilize 1 parachute?
So being that I was playing devil's advocate with wives, you have an estranged one.
Yeah.
So I love how you said that. Yeah. Bitch.
Nope, didn't say that. You. Didn't say any of that.
So you're stuck on a deserted island with your estranged wife.
Okay.
You have a gun.
Okay.
You have 1 bullet.
Mm-hmm.
And you know you're probably not going to get rescued.
Okay.
Do you shoot her and then eat her to survive? Or do you just say something really mean and then off yourself and leave her there to fucking wilt?
God damn it. That's a tough one.
If it's the beast, I'm going to blow her brains out and fuck her corpse a few times. Just to be a dick about it. Like, you can't say no because you're dead. I wish you wouldn't have avoided your bowels on my balls.
Wow. Goddamn. Yeah, I don't know. Probably shoot her.
But then you just...
Not necessarily because, I mean, we're on good terms. I mean, we'd probably get along, actually. But it's probably the easy way out.
If you're stuck on that same island with Andy Dick.
Oh, my God.
And he's going to be all Andy Dick and annoying.
He's dead.
And he's like bisexual.
He's super dead.
But if you kill... Okay, he's dead?
Yeah, no, he's dead.
Because if you kill yourself, he's going to rape your corpse.
I don't need the gun to kill him. I can still save that.
I don't know.
I mean, Saw old school, he knows kung fu.
What if he's got like super crazy Hollywood closet game-o strength? And you try to choke him out, and then he just pops a boner and he starts choking you too. He thinks it's a sex game. Like, I didn't think it was going to start already, but here we go. Whee! Did that sound Andy Dick enough?
I mean, I got the idea of it. Yeah, no, he's probably dead, regardless.
It's a good choice.
Yeah.
Here's the next one. You're in a foreign country. They're going to execute you.
What country?
Does it matter?
Yep.
I guess North Korea.
Okay.
Like I could have said, like, Somalia.
It's
Either way,
it's a whole different situation.
you're sentenced to death for something really stupid. And you have the option of death by them shooting you with 100 bullets.
Okay.
100 bullets.
Okay.
Or you get butt fucked.
I would get shot because I'd be dead after the first few.
I don't know. What if they only shoot like your legs and arms?
Well, they didn't
It's going
say
to hurt
that.
like shit.
Yeah,
It's 100 bullets, and they're like 22 caliber, so they're
Oh,
little bullets.
that was my next question: is what caliber? But
It's not like they're shooting hollow point and there's chunks of you flying everywhere. And by the end, you're like a head with just a skeleton, like Mortal Kombat-esque.
yeah, well, I mean, I would risk it, even if I don't know if they're shooting just arms and legs. I'm gonna bleed out before I get raped.
But the guy doing it is
Enzo? Oh
no.
wait, oh.
God, oh. Bada boom!
How you doing?
Tightest butthole in the room.
Not anymore.
How you doing? He's breathing all warm on your neck.
Oh, god damn it.
Because I'm a certified G and a bona fide stud.
Enzo, why are you soft?
And I'm inside of you. I'm not soft. Shut up. The guy doing it is like really gentle and really loving, and he's like a very conscious lover. He makes it about your pleasure.
What? No. I'm getting shot.
100. Okay.
I'm getting shot.
Bada boom! Realest guy in the room. How you doing?
I don't know what I meant by this one.
Oh god.
$1 million or dead mom.
So I have to pick between the two? Is what that is?
Yeah.
I mean,
You can have $1 million, but you have to kill your mom.
no. For you, that's an easy one.
Yeah, ka-ching.
For me, I couldn't do that. Absolutely not.
It's good to know.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's one, and I've used this example multiple times with multiple people. It's the last one I'll do here. Would you rather drink a shot glass of cum or a gallon of piss?
God damn it.
It's your own cum.
I don't know. I don't know if I could choke down a gallon of piss to where
You're not drinking it like Stone Cold with the beers where he's just pouring them over
right,
his face.
yeah, because you actually have to
spitting most
drink
of
it.
out. You gotta drink a
Yeah,
gallon. Yeah,
I don't know, man. I think I'm doing the cum.
It's like a shot glass
Yeah,
of cum.
because just real quick and it's done.
You think that, but then you feel them swimming around inside of you.
No, you don't.
Sliding down your throat. Getting your esophagus pregnant.
That's weird.
All these are normally very gay.
Yeah, they're a little gay. It's all right, I
Yeah.
guess.
Interact with the show on Twitter at What Do We Call It? That is at What Do We Call It? You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/group/What Do We Call It podcast show. For the What Do We Call It podcast, I'm Jmann.
I'm Joey Black.
And that's the end.
Yay.